You're looking at 175,000 Ethereum, about $600 million. Do you know who makes more than crypto traders, degenerate NFT traders, and corrupt politicians? Crypto hackers. This is the Ronin Bridge Exploiter. Let's get right into the hack. For checking out the channel. Every day we put out a new video about cryptocurrency education, markets, giveaways, and more. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any content. Now, let's go to the moon. Popular crypto game Axie Infinity's Ronin network suffers a huge exploit and loses approximately $600 million. If we go to their Twitter post, Ronin says there has been a security breach on the Ronin network. The Ronin bridge has been exploited for 173,600 Ethereum and 25 million USDC. They're definitely not beating around the bush. That's a ton of Ethereum. And the crazy thing is, they tweeted that 10 hours ago, but the transaction, the exploit happened 6 days and 12 hours ago. A whole 6 days ago, and it went unnoticed. And there's actually conspiracy theories that the person exploited this and then put huge shorts on Ronin and Axie and then actually got liquidated, but those are just rumors. So let's get into how this happened, and then we'll go into their wallet and then some of the transactions that they're actually doing now, and then we'll look at the prices of Axie and Ronin. So the key points, actually we'll skip to the details about the attack. SkyMavi's Ronin chain currently consists of 9 validator nodes. In order to recognize a deposit event or a withdrawal event, 5 out of the 9 validator signatures are needed. The attacker managed to get control over SkyMavi's 4 Ronin validators and a third-party validator run by Axie DAO. The validator key scheme is set up to be decentralized so that it limits the attack vector similar to this one, but the attacker found a backdoor through our gas-free RPC node, which they abused to get the signature for the Axie DAO validator. This traces back to November 2021 when SkyMavi's request help from the Axie DAO to distribute free transactions due to immense user load. This is where it's important. The Axie DAO allow listed SkyMavi's to sign various transactions on its behalf, but this was discontinued in December 2021, as you guys can see here, but the allow list access was not revoked. That's a $600 million and their reputation mistake. Once the attacker got access to SkyMavi's systems, they were able to get the signature from the Axie DAO validator by using the gas-free RPC. We have confirmed that the signature and the malicious withdrawals match up with the 5 suspected validators. So if we go to their wallet now, you can see that this was the transaction. They pulled out 173k Ethereum, and that is the wallet again if you guys want to take a look. And they're dubbed it as the Ronin Bridge Exploiter. Etherscan is very quick on this, and that's a ton, about $600 million. So what did they do with it? You can see that they started shipping out ETH, 500 ETH, 500 ETH, 500, 750, 750, 750, 1250. Let's follow this one here. They actually haven't even sent out 1% of the Ethereum they have. So there's a lot of talk on what's, where this Ethereum is going and what's, what is he going to do with it? And a lot of people are saying that this actually may be bullish because you can't sell 170,000 Ethereum. That's $600 million in sell pressure removed. You can't just sell it. We saw in last month's hack the $4.5 billion from Razzlecon. Not only to the wrap, if you don't remember that, go check it out, but they held that Bitcoin for years because they didn't know how to sell it and they couldn't just sell it like that. So we might be seeing the same thing where this might, they're forced to hold it out maybe forever, 10, 20, 30 years, unless they sell it and fumble and then get arrested. So we are actually seeing hundreds of Ethereum go from the Ronin Bridge Exploiter 3, because this is the third address, they've been just tracking him, and sending it to FTX. The first address as well was funded from Binance. So a lot of people are thinking, has this person KYC'd on Binance and FTX and another exchange and then started trying to sell it? And this happened 21 hours ago, actually before the exploit was figured out. So they may have been able to get away with it through FTX, but I think for somebody to pull off this sophisticated hack, they probably would not KYC. You could buy KYC accounts. They also may have hacked this account. You could think about that. And they're not necessarily going to be transferring out into their bank. They could actually be trading that into Bitcoin, trading out Ether into Bitcoin, and then I mean, for our trail, the trail's dead, but unless you're looking on on-chain analysis and you're looking for maybe Bitcoin leaving FTX and you really geek out and find that, but FTX will definitely know what they're doing with their funds, but they may be getting into another chain and just hopping from like the Ether chain into Bitcoin and withdrawing it into tons of Bitcoin instead of sending it to their bank account. I wouldn't assume that. I also wouldn't assume that they KYC'd. This also could be just a false lead to throw, authorities off on, a false trail, because these guys potentially are really smart. So they've been sending it to FTX, but if we actually look at their original balance right now, they still have a huge amount to play with, and they could sell a few ETH a month. They could live off this for the rest of their lives. This is a ton of money, and this doesn't take in consideration if Ethereum keeps moving up in price. And these guys could take drawdown. This was literally free money. It's just mind-blowing, honestly. So if we're looking at the ETH chart, it looks like ETH can still do its thing and break out. If we look at Ronin, the network that did get hacked and get extracted a ton of Ethereum, you can see from top to down the huge spread, about 32%. On this chart, it did make all-time lows. I'm not sure where it started off from. It could have obviously started at a lower price, but huge drop in price on Ronin. And if we take a look at Axie, we can see that today just not too much actually in sell pressure. So what's funny is that this happened 6 days ago, and some of the prices were actually rallying 6 days ago. So if we look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, huge pump. And then here as well, this was rallying for a few days, for days on days. And then you get this huge exploit, and one of the largest exploits in DeFi. Let me know what you guys think. Is this guy going to get caught? And it's crazy watching it out on onto the blockchain. That's what's beautiful about these public ledgers, because it's transparent. We can see what happens, we can see where the money goes. Everybody's going to be watching it, and the same thing could happen like the Bitfinex hack. They could end up doing the wrong move and then get arrested in the next 5, 10, 15 years, and then we can really find out all the details and everything behind the story. Let me know your thoughts in the comment. Do you think this will be more common? Do you think we'll see trillions of dollars in the crypto marketplace when we have these huge hacks going down? I'm curious about all this. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.